How you going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Yesterday, if you watched the video I posted, you would have seen that I unboxed a F4 Falcon aircraft. It's in the 1:48 scale, so it's a good sized aircraft. I did a bit of work on it last night and this morning before work. Perth being in summer at the moment, it's getting quite warm. Today it was about 42 degrees, which is well over the 100-degree Fahrenheit for those in America or wherever else has got Fahrenheit, or even just the old people who don't like the Celsius or centigrade. So last night what I did is I spent most of the night doing the seats and the cockpit fittings. So here's one of the, let's just try to zoom in a little bit. There you go. There's one of the seats. So it's quite small, but nowhere near as small as the intricate stuff on a ship. You can see it's got two ejection handles, which are going to be painted black and yellow. Just to give it a bit of a context in size, go to the trusty EMU export can. So that's touching it. So it's only just a little bit bigger than the big EMU there. Like I say, EMU Export's one of the best beers to come out of Australia. It's a lot better than Victoria Bitter. It's a lot better than Carlton Draft. It's from the great state of Western Australia, so most things that come out of Western Australia, including myself, are bloody good things. So yeah, just remember that one. Also did, and I'm going to ask a bit of advice from you guys. I did the cockpit instrumentation. So the consoles for the pilot and navigator. I've put on the decals. I don't really like the look of them. I don't know. They look a bit fake, a little bit bumpy. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking them off and doing what another modeler I've seen, a modeler that's a hell of a lot better than me, and one that I wouldn't mind being as good as one day. Can't think of his name, but he's bloody good. One of the next videos I'll put him in there so I don't seem to copyright any of his stuff. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually painting the outside of it, so around where the decals are at the moment, waiting for it to dry, and then using the trusty handy dandy modeler's knife, and using that looks sharp. Using the back part of it here, just to scrape over the where I'd paint it, just so that the raised portions would come out a bit more, and then maybe use a white pastel wash over the raised areas as well to give it that little bit more authenticity. So if you think that would look like a better thing, let us know, and I'll do it. Well, this is my first jet. I'm sure I'm going to make a fair few more. I want to do a F-18 for my cousin Cal. Sorry, my nephew Callum, not cousin. That's hopefully what he'll be flying if it's not the 35s. So, yeah. So I'm going to do a couple of jets. One for Callum in honour of Callum. Sorry, I had to try to think of the right words there. And one in honour of my brother-in-law Michael. So I'll probably do one of the civilian aircraft that he used to fly, or he will again fly once this COVID crap's disappeared. So fingers crossed that happens quickly. This is the actual cockpit. So we'll be putting the seats into those slots. And again, with the decals here, I'll try to hopefully get this painted. If you guys suggest that would be a good idea, so please leave your comments down below, down here. So if you scroll up a bit and look down here, there's a spot for comments. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also did a couple of fuel tanks. So I did 3 fuel tanks. So I did the on-wing fuel tanks. I have done a video about this today already, but it was on my camera, totally out of focus, and it was really quite bad. So Not that this is good, but it's a lot better than the one that was out of focus. So yeah, so these will go on the wings. Obviously both port and starboard wings, because there's 2 wings on a jet. So they'll go on that one, and so there's the other one. So they're going to be fun to paint up actually once I get my next toy. Hopefully it'll be here on Monday. I'll get notification it'll be here on Monday, because I'm actually going to a local hobby shop in Westminster, which is a suburb of Perth, out near, or used to be called Balga, to get some paints with my dad. The hobby shop's called Mass Hobbies. It's a good little hobby shop. My dad does a lot of model train work, and he gets a lot of his stuff from there. So a bit of a plug to Mass Hobbies. He doesn't know I'm doing this. He probably would never know who I am, or he wouldn't know who I am, because I've only been there twice. And then we've got the center fuel tank, which goes in the center of the fuselage. If anyone's a bit more of an ab junkie than I am, please feel free to correct me if I'm saying things wrong. I'm sure Michael and Callum will have a bit of a laugh with me stuffing things up, just like I have a bit of a laugh at them when they try to talk about ships or most things in general. And I did the wings. So these wings there was actually quite a bit of difficulty getting to be together. And so these are 2-part wings, obviously, that I'm talking about. So what I did, used a bit of ingenuity, which was quite a big word for a Friday night at nearly about 9:30. So it's now 9:25. So what I did, I used, just hang on for a sec. I used clothes pegs to put them together and to hold them in place while the cement set. So I did quite a good job. Again, I didn't think of this myself, because that's way above my level of knowledge or even thought processes. So yeah, so they've come together well. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting my new toy and getting these things painted. Yeah, so it's going to be a good build. I'm really looking forward to getting this done. So yeah, so thanks again for watching. I hope you watched. So if you liked the video, just hit the thumbs up button. And please, if you've got friends that might be interested in model building, or seeing some silly old bugger trying to talk and make people laugh and actually try to do something, yeah, let them know. They might enjoy it. All right, my friends, I'll hopefully get back onto a bit of more modelling next week when I get this new toy. So there won't be much to be done in the next couple of days unless I decide to paint with hand a few places. Anyway, if I don't talk to you from the rest of the weekend, hope you all have a great weekend. Have a couple of beers, have a relax. If you can get down to the beach, go and have a bit of fun. But most of all, have fun with your families and enjoy. Latest.